Hey everybody, Greg Osborne here, the dry air guy. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is about Sonny's Body Shop in Traverse City, Michigan. Sonny's is a very large shop, probably 10 to 15 technicians working, 2 spray booths spraying all the time, and a very good high quality body shop. They do great work up in Upper Michigan. Today's video is going to be about a dryer that was installed at Sonny's Body Shop about a year ago. And this is a whole shop dryer. This is a regenerative desiccant drying system that dries all the air in his entire shop, whether it be a port for a sander along the walls or the spraying air in both of the booths. They have extremely low humidity. They're set up for Waterborne. Of course, they paint Waterborne and Solvent. So extremely dry air, high quality shop, a lot of employees, 15 horsepower, running almost continuously. Again, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Here we are in the body shop. I'm going to take you over to a location where I've got a moisture indicator inserted into the line. It's at 2.6%, and that's reading the compressed air humidity across the entire shop. The next thing I'm going to show you is a filter. It's a Stealth 6950B 1 micron filter used for sanding operations. It's on every one of the filters throughout the shop. Next in line is the Per 75 HD, which is a large regenerative desiccant system. Notice the pipe coming straight down that comes from the aftercooler and goes into a Y strainer, and then that Y strainer protects the TD5 drain at the bottom of that T from all the metal that could potentially come down from the black iron system above it. Next in line, as we follow the black pipe to the left, is the EX208, the first stage being stainless steel mesh, which stops the water, and the second stage to the left of that is a coalescing filter, 150 CFM, 0.01 micron to remove all oil. Next in line is another coalescing filter, 0.01 micron, 150 CFM. The reason we have 2 coalescing filters in line is because it's critical to stop all the oil to protect the desiccant in the dryer. The air will go now through the dryer and come out through another 150 CFM coalescing filter, which drops particulate to 0.01 micron going out into the shop. Right behind that 150 CFM filter is a 20 CFM controls filter just for the control air of the dryer. So you can see at the float drain here, there is a Y strainer in front of it right here. So you shut this unit off there, or over on this side we've got a little ball valve that we can shut it off right there, the little red ball valve, and then turn that back on. So now it's in operational mode. Up underneath here we've got a petcock, as you can see there, so you can drain the system down even further. And then you open this up. After you open it up and get all your pressure out, then you can take this little Y strainer tube out, and there's a stainless steel mesh circular screen in there that you pull out to take out any rust that comes down through this black iron system, and that will keep this system completely clean. And that keeps this float drain operational. The way this system works is the air compressor is just on the other side of the wall behind it. And it comes out through the black pipe at the top of the ceiling, goes into this large aftercooler, which drops the temperature of the compressed air significantly, causing the moisture in there to condense and then flow down the black pipe down toward the TD5 drain. This aftercooler brings the temperature to within 25 degrees of ambient temperature. And it's a very effective way of reducing the temperature. For every 20 degrees you drop the temperature of compressed air, 50% of the moisture in that stream will go from mist to water. And then it's drained out down at the TD5 in the bucket. Every 10 minutes, the desiccant dryer will go through a regeneration cycle. And that happens when you see both of the pressure gauges on the front of the machine come to the same pressure typically at about 135 psi. And then very shortly after that, there will be a large discharge of pressure on one of the tanks as it leads down, and then it starts its purging cycle through that tank. The compressed air then makes its way out to the spray booth, where you've got these two coalescing filters sitting in the booth. Each one goes to its own hose. In this case, what we're going to do is change out the elements, make sure they're clean. They are the final protection for the booth. This being a waterborne system, we want to make sure that everything up to this point is completely clean and that there's no particulate that can make it through to the final hose, and that filter will remove any type of particulate to 0.01 micron, and it will stop any oil that might be in the piping system. I'm going to go wash out these two bowls. We're going to come back, clean out the inside of the heads, put in the new filter elements. This is in the booth, so I want to make sure these are super, super clean. All right, I'm back with the canisters all washed out, nice and clean. We're going to take a clean rag. We're just going to get the top side of the head here, make sure there's nothing loose in here. Screw this up till the bottom's out and then give it an 1/8 turn, no more. Some people will keep screwing it. They think because it's okay to continue to screw it, it screws. Well, sometimes you pull the stud right out of the top of the bolt and it's not a good program. And remember to tighten up your petcock. Write the new date on it, today's date, and then you know to change it 6 months from now. I always like to put today's date on it, so then you know 6 months from now you're going to check that filter again, see what the condition of it is. Take a look at the inside of the filter and see if it's black or just yellow. If it's black, replace it. The last thing you want to do is replace your painting hose. If it's a rubber hose, you could be getting small particulates of rubber into your paint stream, which would show up in some of your lighter jobs. And in any case, a used older hose is going to cause a lot more rework for you in the long run. Replace your hose with a pH 35C anti-static polyethylene hose, and you will have no problems with your paint job related to hose breakdown. Again, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot.